Hello my beautiful friends. I was just thinking we haven't done a page with butterflies, and that's pretty unusual, you have to admit it, because not only I love butterflies, and when I have a problem with a focal point, I a lot of times just rescue myself and look for a butterfly. This is such an easy option, but it's also an option that is really pretty. It's an option that will match a lot of ideas, projects, colors, sizes of the pages of the journals, and also really butterflies have been always very close to my heart. And believe it or not, I haven't used this butterfly book on the main channel yet. I've done one little page. Let me quickly show you. It was actually hiding very much so. So I've done this tiny little page for the members, but I remember when I have been doing a lot of butterfly pages in the other book, and look, like I just really truly love and enjoy using butterflies a lot, and most of them or a lot of them would have butterflies. Not all of them, but quite a number. There we go, butterfly here, so truly I just look, and quite a recent one as well. I just love using butterflies. So here we are. We're going to be using butterflies from my collage books. If you're not familiar, these are from Amazon. Check my link if you are curious. So I'm thinking to not only use something that it's new, which is the butterfly book, fantastic, but also to use the actual scrapbook paper. So I wish you to use what you have. So I wish to teach you and teach myself and challenge myself as well to use and incorporate regular scrapbook papers that we hoarded for the past years, me for sure 10 years. I have tons of papers, so I'm thinking to use them somehow. Maybe I'm gonna make strips, maybe I'm gonna just rip the paper and make some sort of background with the textury feel. Whatever I'm gonna decide, I would love you to understand with me that we can try to make hopefully some different way of using scrapbook. I wanted to skip the fussy cutting, but every time I fussy cut in the quiet without camera on, I'm thinking, Marta, you're the queen of chats with the fussy cutting. And actually no, nobody's skipping, don't worry, keep talking. I wanted to say I have been a little bit absent the last week. I had a good reason. Do you remember when I published the books, the first thing you asked me was, Marta, we have fairies, because if you don't know, we have the book of fairies as well, and the flowers, so check them out. But the fairies you loved so much, and so many of you have said, Marta, we need a book of mushrooms. So I can tell you that there are going to be 3 books published this week hopefully, so keep checking Amazon. Of course, once they are there, I'm gonna let you know, but it's gonna be definitely a mushroom book, and it's gorgeous vintage mushroom book. It's beautiful, it's finished, everything is done. I'm just waiting for it to become official so I can let you know, and it is gorgeous. Like if you thought that you don't need a mushroom book, I'm telling you, you do. Like, this is probably the ultimate, most beautiful mushroom book I have ever seen, and to be proudly say I created it. So the choice is going to be massive, and actually what's amazing about it, it's going to be perfect for junk journalers, for vintage journaling, for all sorts of those people that love making albums as well. Oh, it's gonna be just like, I'm so in love with it. I love the covers as well, you know me and the covers. And 2 other books are gonna be part 1 and 2. I'm gonna keep it secret for now. You need to go and check it yourself. So yes, I'm very excited. I'm so excited actually. I must say that I have changed the books a little bit. I gave you as well a little bit of a surprise in the book, so I'm not too sure I'm gonna say it straight away, and I'm gonna probably keep it a secret for a little moment, so those who will purchase the book will actually be up for a treat. But enough of saying about the books. I also wanted to say that I'm so happy to have the butterfly book, because do you know what, the amount of butterflies I have in the studio in general, it's massive. You can only imagine, it is massive. Let's be honest, like, we all have tons of butterflies. The question is, do we have the right butterflies? And you may say, oh Marta, why did you, like, do you really think we need butterfly book? And you know what, since I have the butterfly book that I created, I'm thinking, yes, we needed it. Like the sizing of the butterflies, the fact that you can mix and match from one book so very much. I love that. I always missed it because either I had one butterfly from one collection and I had to look elsewhere for sizing matching and then color matching, which in this case right now, within the books, whether you're gonna get yourself a butterfly book or flower book or all of it at some point, I'm not saying straight away because, you know, it's a collectible item as well, I think, but you can mix and match them. And those that got the books seriously thought and said it so many times, Marta, I can't believe it that these books are so matchy with each other. That's it. That was exactly what I was hoping for, that you can really create something beautiful from all these together being mixed and matched. So I'm super happy. Now I would love to hear your thoughts. You know, if you got the books, well, firstly, if you love the books, you could jump into Amazon and maybe leave some review for others, because I think when you're about to spend quite a number of money, you want to make sure that you're spending it wisely. So I think your advice, your feelings about the books, and if you will put them in the Amazon store, most definitely this will be very helpful to other people. So that would be amazing, honestly. And actually, like, there's, I think, already 40 reviews on fairy books. So thank you so much in general for everyone who really thought about going there, taking your time out of your busy days, out of your schedules, and actually just go. And I don't think I ever wrote a review on Amazon. That's the honest truth. I don't think I ever did. So I can completely understand that people don't do it, since I don't do it, and then I wish others do it for my books. This is a little bit not okay, Marta, right? But you know, maybe I will do it now. I do leave reviews always on the accommodation, because on the whether it's Airbnb accommodation, especially there, because those are private people, and they do need to be discovered, and the more reviews they have, the better, and the, you know, and if they're good, especially, that's super important. So for accommodation, I always leave review, and for the items, it depends really. Maybe it's because usually Lucas does all the shopping for us. Like, I usually make the baskets. He's the one that does all the you know, technical things, the payments, this and that, shipping addresses, all. I honestly usually have no time for that. So I skip those parts. I do baskets. So yes, I love it. Look at the sizing, how absolutely perfect that is. And funny enough, there's 2 of them only. So in theory, I've learned that you should have one or three. But I think in this case, having 2 looks so beautiful. The old school would say, go for the uneven numbers. But I think the new school is okay like that. Look at it. I'm thinking this could be nice. Let's see. Oh, lovely. I would imagine to mix and match this with I'll show you with what, with this paper, just old book pages, I'm thinking, you know. And also look how I rip the paper, actually, because I'm ripping it in a really specific way, which is making sure that I have this edge here. I'm not a fan of this, let's say, background. Not that it's anything wrong with it, not at all. It's just, let's say I won't be using it, so I'm perfectly fine and okay to use this side and at least use it, because guys, the recent years, like, we've been bombarded with the products and we all have so many beautiful items. And I think now with what we have, especially like with the books, with the collage books elements, I can feel that I have my element. Now let's work around what else I can add to the picture. So I love that idea that I finally have my interest, and let's have fun on the background. That's how I see it, truly. Now I'm gonna see if this idea of mine is gonna transmit to the page, you know. So I was thinking to possibly do something like that. Oh, I love this. Something like that. Maybe a possible as well of, oh, I love this. How about if we're actually gonna make this more, how can I say, like not so like stripy even, but just have it like, you know, more collagey sort of way. So it's going to be mix and match basically of the backgrounds here. I have to say I've missed crafting so much. I've missed you guys because I've been busy finishing the 3 books and like for me, I don't know, it is I love it and enjoy it, but it is a lot of time. So I had to kind of said to myself, Marta, get back to recording once you have something finished. So I was like, okay, let's finish it, and then I can be happy camper going back to you guys. So now I'm super very happy camper, I have to say. This is also a beautiful paper, but yet again, like I feel I'm happy to start using my backgrounds and just really enjoy the backgrounds, you know, if it's possible. Oh, I think the mix between these three could be just fantastic, I think. So how about, oh, look at this one now. Going with this one here. Oh, I love this very much so. Now this one here, 1 second. Something along these lines. Like, I mean, it's nothing set in stone. Oh, 1 second. Where is this coming from? Oh, I love this. Oh, I like that. I like the mix of patterns, but yet they are in the same kind of woodeny feel. I love that pastel color, and look at it. It is like beautiful. Oh, I love this so much. I actually have been speaking with Emily, and I said, Emily, did you know that you can have like merch on Amazon? I had no idea. I knew that it's possible on YouTube. I never got it. I never had time to even look at it. And she goes, yeah, but mom, like you need to have something special to merch it. I'm like, I do. I have love it and GESSO. And why not? That would be 3 perfect t-shirts, right? So she was laughing a little bit, so oh, look at it, gorgeous. Now I do feel a tiny touch of this bluey paper. If we could have it like anywhere, like even this, or like anywhere, and Marta has not given up. 1 second, or maybe, oh yes. Let's see that. Now I do see that we're missing a little bit of a text right now, which is normal. That's what you may do. You may be missing elements here and there while you start gluing down, but maybe we could have a little bit of longer play once more. Let's see. I'm gonna grab. One thing I'm always smiling with myself is that you make this perfect composition, and when you start gluing down, it's never the same. Like, it is never the same unless, I don't know, you hold it and glue it, but that's okay, you know, that's okay. I was just saying to Lucas as well, I said, Lucas, this whole situation, recent weeks and months of the book idea thing, just sparked so much joy in me. Like, it's intense, it's beautiful, it's inspirational. And guys, please go to Maremi's Creative Cafe on Facebook. If you are not on Facebook, it would be lovely if you could go, because so many people shared so many amazing projects. There is even one project I didn't comment it yet because I saw it only last night, a shoe with the elements decoupaged on the woman's shoe. It's beautiful. Like, I mean, seriously, like the ideas. And I think it would be so fantastic if you feel like you wish to be part of some sort of community, if you wish to share your projects, jump in to our Maremi's Creative Cafe. Honestly, this group has been formed good while ago, honestly, and then it has had challenges and all. Then it had been abandoned due to all life circumstances, abandoned by me, I mean. But now we kind of, with the books, we all felt so inspired, and everyone is sharing their joy when they receive the books. I'm so sorry I'm speaking about the books, but guys, like, it's really something that makes me so happy, and I really wish to transmit that happiness to you. So that's why I am, like, you know, extra extra happy, extra inspired, and truly loving the whole process. And I don't know, it's such an ease right now. I feel that making projects, it's with the ease. I never forget recent months. I've been struggling. I had different collage books as well, but there was like something that was in my mind, my imagination, something. And I have been struggling to find really what was in my mind, you know? And sometimes I really remember that I was like, oh, I have to look for some amazing focal point again. Not again. That's exactly where my thoughts. Seriously. So, like, that's how bad it was at points, that I just didn't feel inspired anymore. Of course, I have been making projects and all, and sometimes I was super inspired by some products I found online and I purchased or stuff. But right now I feel like at last I'm in some sort of ease and peace, I think. I don't know. However, I don't know if you feel the same, guys. You tell me. So many of you got the books that you must tell me if what I'm feeling is actually exactly what you're feeling. How do you find really crafting with the books? How do you find it? I would love to hear it, you know, because truly the books are for all of us. It's not me, it's not anyone, it's really all of us. And you know what happened? I actually didn't glue the page as to make it double-sided, and I regretted it. But it's not too late. I'm gonna grab, I'd rather have it done because I feel that it's too thin. Do you know what? I also use a very old soft gel medium that isn't even soft anymore, which is fair enough because it's many years old. I am really using my supplies. I don't purchase any mediums right now because I think that so many have actually dried out and all because I haven't been using, because I felt I need to buy this medium. And no, I don't do it anymore right now. I'm focusing on making sure to use what I have and get rid of the jars, boxes, and things. Okay, so that's now, and that's awesome. The only thing is that I'm worried that this is sticky, so what I may do is I may grab some bit of foil and have this one like that. We need something heavy for like a minute or two. Oh, and in the meantime I can tell you about this project. Actually, I made this project, the video is there. I made this project, that was the very first project with the books, and it was, let's say, 2 weeks ago, can't remember, but I made it in a different book. And you know what, I just felt, Marta, and I found this empty book and I said, wouldn't it be amazing to have your fairies projects, flowery fairy projects in the book only, like. So I ripped the page, I glue it down, I ripped the flower here, I ripped it here, I ripped it here a little bit, but altogether I managed somehow to retrieve the, I like, can you tell that it's ripped? Like, can you, 1 second, you can't because like I glue it down to the existing page here, like this one is the existing page, and I glue it down and I glue this to the cover. So I'm gonna have this book only. I got this from, someone sent those to me, like 2-3 books of these, and I just love them. I'll show you because I never finished this one, but I should. Look how big it is. I love the expandable thing. That just got expanded because of the projects, like, oh, the history in this book. That was the book where we have done a lot of journal pages for the cafe, like it was even falling down indeed. This is where I wasn't using the tape in the middle, and I think this is where my journal started to have the actual tape. Either way, we need to do flip, like, oh, I love this page. I love this page. I even put, I think I just put that tape here, sadly, because it was falling completely. I just love this page, and it's the page done with a fantastic idea of squares that I pre-done. They collaged on them, my flowers and my stickers, but I stuck them into the paper, cut them, like, it is so beautiful. So I just wanted to say that I ripped the page from the other book, wherever that was, and I don't even know which book that was, doesn't matter. And I decided that I'm gonna dedicate this book to the fairies only, my flowers, my collage pages. I think it would be fantastic. What do you think? What do you say? I really believe it would be so nice to do so, to have that. Let me get back to you in like maybe a minute or two once this is really like settled and kind of dry. My beautiful friends, I'm back to you after actually longer than I was hoping. I had my breakfast, and in the meantime a little arguments with Lucas as well, because believe it or not, we do argue sometimes. Sometimes small arguments, sometimes bigger disagreement. This time was like one of those where it's like everything is flying nearly in the air. That was quite of a big disagreement, which it happens. You know, there's no perfect marriages, I think, and people that are arguing, I do believe that those are the ones that still care about things. So I hope that's, I hope that will explain, and hopefully I'm right. I'm just adding now the papers, and I actually don't remember what and how I've ordered, right? And I told you this, we will not remember it, and we don't. I don't. Oh, maybe here actually. Oh, I like that here, and maybe something like here. Let's do that. Let's do this. Actually, my brush was far too long in the jar of gel medium, so it's a little bit hard, but that's okay. Now, and here as well, and on the paper itself. There we go. Perfect. Super. And then we can have this one. I think it's so good to try and use the supplies we already have, right? Which is the papers. Like the amount of papers I have, it's crazy. And I think as well I forgot, and I think we tend to use all the time the same things. So I really hope that I'm gonna feel encouraged now to grab those papers more often, because not only they are beautiful, a lot of them are really beautiful, but you know, it's nice to go back to the supplies we own, and maybe we didn't know how to use it, and now it's a nice time, nice way, nice idea. This, no, where is that? Oh, it's here, am I right? Nice idea. Now oh, I like that here as well, isn't it? I think so. It's nice too. Or no. Oh, that's interesting, right? It's always good to just experiment and see. I think I'm gonna still go for this one here. So I'm using gel medium because that's what I just had on my desk. However, you can use a Mod Podge if you have. You can use any sort of stick glue, something that will stick. Now, that very thick scrapbook paper like this one, you like, some glues may not glue it that well, which gel medium will most definitely do the right job for you. So you don't have to worry that it won't glue or something. Now, this is quite a thick gel medium, I have to say. It's a gel medium that is probably like 10 years old. Seriously, could be that old. Like, okay, no. Maybe like this, and possibly I'm thinking, look, what if I'll just add, oh, I love that distressed look of it. That's super nice. Now I will maybe grab this and just quickly brush it over with that gel medium. There we go. I love that Thor on the paper. I love that Thor. Always had been loving the tearing the paper. Like, I remember some of the videos where I probably tore some of the most extraordinary beautiful papers, and some comments like, no, don't tear all the tearing paper, no. So yeah, I do love it. I love the texture that it gives, and I love the interest. I love all about it. Like, literally, I love all about it. Like, even this could be so nice to add here, right? Or will we leave it? Let's see. Let's grab the butterflies, because they are gonna be here, obviously. Super importante. Now, maybe we can have, oh, there we go, a rip. Oh, I love this so much. Trying to think what we're gonna do next. Will we jump in for some touches of gesso or our cadence paint? I don't know. I somehow feel exactly that maybe a touch. Oh, I like that here. Let's have that here. Why not? I think so. And you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna just grab a clear gesso to start with, I think, and I'm gonna just have a run down the whole page. I like how it is, so I won't be changing it right now, as in adding anything more. I think it's very good as it is. So let's just grab a touch of gesso. Now again, question for clear gesso. I'm priming everything. I don't know what I'm gonna do, so I would love to have my papers primed, because when you prime your papers, the colors won't go through it, or it's gonna be so much easier to work on the surface. You can clean it off, wash off things. The paint will be smoother, the paint will mix up well, better. You can mix it better. Like if you add something directly on the paper, it will sink in. You won't be able to move it around with your finger, which if you're gonna have your page primed, that's gonna be helpful you for moving the pigment, adding water, changing the direction of the pigment and all. It's like it's just, can you substitute it? I don't think you can. Some people say you can, but I wouldn't say that Mod Podge or any of these is substitute to clear gesso. I don't think so. I never did find anything better than clear gesso. So if there's any investment for you to do, it's this. Get yourself a clear gesso, please, because you will love it and you do need it. Let's try this. Sip of coffee is always good. Let's see if we can play around a little bit with the paint. I'm gonna use my finger, and what I'm gonna try to do is I'm gonna try to have a little bit of that touch of color kind of in places where my papers are meeting, if that makes sense. Just a little bit. Now, just a little bit. There we go. Lovely. Now, if you don't have this paint, which possibly you don't, and that's okay, you can use, try to get your white gesso going and add some pigment to it. That should be fine then. Let's see. Oh, lovely. So we kind of, what we did really here is we kind of made everything more cohesive and happy and that kind of way. And now I think it would be nice to have a touch of white gesso, or actually acrylic, or why not to see and add. I'm gonna move aside my butterflies. Let's see what happens if we add. We're not gonna add because it's not spraying. Oh well, that's okay. If it's not spraying, we can, well, let's try this one. It's the Delusion one. Oh, I can feel it. This will work or not. Well, I haven't used them for a bit, so no wonder. Let's see what will happen. I like that. You know, you can add some water as well and see if we can have some kind of movement going on. There we go. Lovely. But we can have a little more going on. Now you may be wondering, but Marta, why did you do it? Now, the key is you don't have to do it, right? Just so we all are clear at that. Everyone does whatever it feels right for the eye, or sometimes our motivation is to have fun and there is no actual explanation, right? How about a little bit of stamping? Of course, my usual stamp that I can't live without, which is my stamp from my store. Oh, we can't see, and I was thinking we may not, but I thought I'll chance it. No, so not the gray one, that's okay. Let's go for the black one or the white one. I think I would love to see some white ink, white text going on. Let's have a look. That's nice, actually. Now with the white ink, you actually have to set it up with heat, which I didn't know, to be honest. That was interesting. So you need to heat it up and dry it, so it's gonna be, you know, happening. But I am thinking of going with the black, but since I don't want to break that beautiful delicate feel, I may just have a go on the side here just to see. See, it's not the shade. I just don't think the black in any sense matches here, because everything is very much delicate, and yeah, I honestly think that. Now I have a choice of, no, we need to dry this one second. I was thinking to possibly get one of those stickers, or I don't know, it just feels right. She spoke from her heart. It just feels so right. I really hope you don't mind that I have mentioned about Lucas and myself, a little bit of a private thing. She spoke from her heart. That's exactly how I felt, you know, like you know, my channel is my life. My life is everything, what you can see and hear as well. So I hope you don't mind. I wonder if, you know, is it even okay to speak about such things in a video of this sort of relaxing, and then you dropping a bombshell of, oh, this and this happened in the household. But I don't know, I always have done that, but I always also have been avoiding, you know, conversations a little bit, because I don't want anyone feel heavy because of what I say. But at the same time, I feel so safe in here that I can say things and be myself. So yeah, what will we, like, she spoke from her heart. I love that. Magic is truth. Oh, like, oh, I love it, actually. You know what? I really love it. Now, I will be adding the glue, the hot glue, into my both, into the text and also into the butterfly. Do you know what? I'm so happy, because I know that I will upload this video straight after, well, edit and upload it straight after today's recording, because sometimes I record something ahead and it's much later, and this time I'm so excited that today's video is gonna be, I'm gonna try to edit today and have it for you, because I love this video, and also I know that some of you are waiting for a new video, so I'm excited to share that. Especially I love how this turned out, so beautiful. Now I'm thinking to maybe put it a little bit up higher and this one a little bit like this. I think it's just right. And again, what I will do is I will just have the extra, actually no, I will have my, I think I'm gonna, no, actually no, I won't have the 3D foam, because I don't want this to be too bulky either. So I'm gonna just have hot glue gun like this, hot glue like here, have a little bit of movement. No, not much, because we have the text on the butterfly, and for some reason I wanted this to be this way. So oopsie. So what I may do is I may just have a little bit of hold to the wings, so the glue will dry 3D-ishy. 3D-ishy. Yeah, sure. Something along these lines. Look, it does not have to be anywhere near perfect. Now, oh, I love it. I love how delicate it feels. It feels so good, right? Oh, that's so cute. That is so pretty. I wouldn't be myself without white splashes. This time we're gonna do the white ink. I'm gonna cover these here. White ink from Delusions, actually. Why not? Somehow it feels that I imagine it could be nice to have a little bit of a sort of splashes in the color of butterflies, which is like a little bit of blue maybe. I splashed a little bit by accident and I love it. Look at, I have this purpley, look at it. I love this purpley kind of color, which is so pretty. And I have this bluey as well, which mixture of these two are perfect. Like, oh, gorgeous. However, I do feel maybe there should be something on the butterflies. There we go, just a little bit even. And also my only thing is that we need to clean it off. Magic in the truth. Oh, there we go. So, oh, I love this so much. I love it. There's something about the butterflies, there's something about how easygoing the project can be, and I do enjoy it. Again, I'm going to repeat myself. So many of you probably heard the story that I have been told to sort of stop using butterflies at some point on my videos, and it just got me into my mind so much that I was forcing myself stop using them and using different focal points. But there is something magical and special about the butterflies that I was just like, but I love it. Why can't I use them? How do you feel about butterflies? Like, is it something you really use in your artworks? I wonder, because I know that even when I was making the book, I just felt that I know there are butterflies books, I get it, but I really would love a butterfly book that it's different, and you know, and it felt that I could do different. I could do different colors, I could do different selection that would make sense for pages, really, for huge projects, for card making. Honestly, like, it just felt that I could do something that it's really not there, and I'm glad I did, because it feels really just right. Even when you have huge butterfly like this and you think, Marta, where on earth I'm gonna use it? How about, and it's not my idea, it's actually my beautiful friend Aida's idea, how about you fussy cutting your element, your huge butterfly, but you are actually putting it halfway, as in not halfway, like you half it, and you have one half on the front of the cover of some book, and it's gonna be like this, and the back is on the back cover. Like, this is very, very beautiful idea. I would love to use this idea for a journal page, like double spread it or something, or a cover of album, or cover of journal page, a journal book. Like, it's really sky's the limit. So if you thought you do have enough of butterflies, I think by seeing this book you may feel quite opposite. I hope you don't mind me making a quick flip through. I can't stop staring at them. I love them to bits. And you know what? And when I made this book, I felt like, no, I won't be making anymore. No, like, it's enough. I still think there is so much more that you could, you know, like show and like do something even more with the butterfly subject, because why not? I just adore it. Look at this gorgeous project. Now, if you're wondering at the paints, I think those are the, like, it's a mix, because I just put recently, especially, I found these, actually these are from crayons from, you know, the Tim Holtz crayons that I have used. The boxes from crayons, I've used them all for my handmade watercolor paints that I have. So I'm using these for it, and this one is actually as well box from, I think, Range or something. But those watercolors, if you wonder, these are, I think those are Prima, those cakes, those pastel set, I think, but I can't remember, but I'm pretty sure it is. I'm pretty sure it is. So some sort of pastel set of Prima watercolors, and our page is just gorgeousness done. Oh, my jumper actually matches the orange there. My beautiful friends, let me know your thoughts on this project. I know it's a simple one, but I really love it, and I really enjoy just being in the moment to actually make something. And it is pretty, and yes, it was simple process, but I think it's so as well rewarding when you finishing something, accomplishing something, and you really feel happy about it, as I do. Thank you so much. I wonder your thoughts about butterflies in general. Are you butterfly team like me, or not necessarily? Thank you so much for watching. As always, a pleasure to be in your homes. I'll be back very soon. The 3 new books are in the actual process of being uploaded to the Amazon website, so watch the space. Mushrooms are on the way. I'm so excited for you and for myself as well. Yeah, but for now, have a beautiful day, and I'll chat to you soon. Bye for now.